Good evening this Saturday. Welcome to those on the replay. Welcome to those on the web that are watching live or on the replay. I'm Lakeisha Riddick here. I'd like for you on the web, if you're tuning in, to please favorite and retweet the broadcast notification because, hey, Sparkle Princess, welcome. Because I can't interact with you on the web, but I'd like to see and thank you for watching. Thanks Sparkle Princess. Hey, Yogi Bear. Thank you for joining again. Welcome. So, Lakeisha Riddick here, blogger, online talk radio show, host of Share My World Show. I blog and scope about my faith weight loss journey where I'm asking God to help me use my faith and my work to release the weights. Thank you for joining. And I am on day 186 of my journey. Today, I'm down around 37.4 pounds. So, I'll give God the glory for that. And I am grateful that I'm there and I can share this journey with you guys. Thank you for the hearts. If you like the content, give me some hearts. If you want to share this with your followers, if you think they would enjoy it, I would appreciate it as well. So tonight, you guys are in for a treat. I have two topics. Thank you. I have two topics. I have you can't win if you don't fight, and then know better, do better. So I couldn't come up with one, and God said to do both. Okay, so the first topic, you can't win if you don't fight. Like I said, thank you for the hearts. I am on day 186 of this journey, and you can look at my journey on my blog, sharemyworldshow.com. I've chronicled it, and you can check out my YouTube channel, Share My World Show, because I've also uploaded all my videos there as well. But here's the deal. This past week, it was very character building, as Les Brown would say, right? And just felt very, weak, tired, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. I didn't really want to do anything, right? So today, when I got up, I was just like, gosh, it's day 186. And I'm feeling like, I don't know if I should be like smooth sailing, but that I should be like on a different pace by now. At least that's how I felt. And then God said, why do you feel that way? Every day you got to fight. The enemy is on his job. I've said this before, but again, you see, I'm reminding you as well. He's like, every day the enemy is on, is on his job. So that means that what? You have to be on your job. Just like the color purple, they would say, all my life I had to fight. And I said, well, I guess I got to fight too. So, hey, Ebony, thanks for joining in. I appreciate you. Welcome. Hope you had a good day. I was just talking about how tonight I'm sharing two topics God gave me. You can't win if you don't fight, and know better, do better. Excuse me. The you can't win if you don't fight is me talking about this past week that I've had, this character building week, and on day 186, still fighting and thinking, why am I still having to fight so hard or even harder to do it? I mean, I had a workout that I've been doing regularly for the most part. I struggled even doing one round. And I'm like, what is going on here? I know it's a spiritual thing, but I also know that God is calling me to something higher. But thank you for joining back in, Ebony. But the encouragement to you guys, as well as to myself, is to know that this journey or transformation, you're going to have to fight. You can't win if you don't fight. If you want to lay down and just surrender to the enemy, okay, he's going to take that. And guess what? He's not going to give that ground back, willingly. You're going to have to fight even harder to get it back from him. Hello, that's why I'm restarting the journey, right? I laid down and kind of gave up, didn't want to do what I was supposed to do. Thank you for the hearts. And God gave me a reminder of Joshua. If you know Joshua's story, hey, Fat Memoirs, thanks for joining. If you know the story of Joshua, they left out of the wilderness, they crossed the Jordan, but did they just walk into the promised land? Did they sit down by the beach and just, how you doing? Did they sit down by the beach and just drink some pina coladas and put their feet up? No, they had to fight. They had to fight, like Celie, right? All my life, they had to keep fighting. They had to keep fighting. And if you think about the entire Old Testament, not only that generation, but every generation that came after, including us, having to fight for the territory and the things that God wants for us. So I just wanted to encourage you to know that you can't win unless you fight. If you don't fight, you're not going to win. I mean, just like they say the lottery, right? You can't win if you don't play, but you can't win this war against the enemy if you sit down and just let him take over. So that's the first topic. Excuse me. And again, please forgive me with this cough, but I'm persisting, even though, I have the cough because God told me to do it. Thank you for the hearts. The second topic is know better, do better. Had an experience today, had some time out with my kids, and as long as I don't give up, I'll never lose. Amen, Ebony. That's it. So, excuse me. The second topic is know better, do better. Had an opportunity, like I said, to hang out with my kids today and have a little mommy-daughter time. And I knew we were going to eat lunch, but I didn't know where we were going to eat at. So finally decided to eat at Chick-fil-A. And I got a grilled chicken sandwich meal. And I got the fruit cup to go with it. And when they asked for the drink, I said, I'll get some lemonade. Okay, so I need your help, guys, here. What do you think is healthier, okay? Lemonade, like Chick-fil-A lemonade, Coke, or Sprite? It was good. So tell me, Ebony, I don't know if whoever else is there, if they want to join in. If you think lemonade is the healthiest, 1. If you think Coke is the healthiest, 2. If you pick Sprite is the healthiest, 3. Lemonade 1, Coke 2, Sprite 3. 1. Okay, lemonade is the okay. Hey T Michelle, Cannon, thanks for joining in. I'm gonna let you get in on it. Which one of these drinks is the healthiest? Okay, from Chick-fil-A. Lemonade, Coke, or Sprite? If you think it's lemonade, pick 1. If you think it's Coke, pick 2. If you think it's Sprite, pick 3. All right? Let's see if Michelle, she's joining back in. If you want to be able to choose before I tell you. Thanks for the hearts. This was my dilemma today. And then I'll tell you what I chose. And then I'll tell you, excuse me, what I found out after. This goes with the know better, do better. Okay, I don't know what happened with Michelle there, but okay, Ebony, I think it's just us here, and somebody else made me on the web. Hey, D, how you doing? Well, I'm going to give you a chance I'm going to go with 1, but I think all 3 have high sugar amount. Okay, go with 1, Ebony. D, I'm giving everybody a poll here. I went to Chick-fil-A. I had lunch with my daughter, and I had a grilled chicken meal, and I had, to choose a drink. So I chose lemonade, but I wanted everybody to give me their thoughts on which one was the healthiest. If it was lemonade from Chick-fil-A, that'd be your number 1 choice. 2, Coke, or 3, Sprite. What do you think, D? Which one do you think would have been the healthiest choice? 1. Okay. Well, I love you guys because that's what I thought as well. That's why I chose lemonade, right? Then when I got home to go and put because I still am tracking my numbers and my calories and all that stuff through my Fitness Pal. Let me tell you something. I had to write it down so I could tell you. Okay. Lemonade has their lemonade, a medium, okay? 230 calories, okay? 10 milligrams of sodium, 61 grams of carbs, 58 grams of sugar. Let me tell you that my Fitness Pal said you're supposed to stay under 58 grams for the day. I said, my God, here. I had a banana for breakfast, and I'm thinking I'm doing good here. 58 grams of sugar for 1 drink. Okay, yes, 58 grams of sugar, girl, for that medium glass cup of lemonade. Coke is 170 calories. I told you lemonade was 230. Sodium for Coke is higher, is 55 milligrams. The carbs was 46 grams, but the sugar for Coke was 46 grams. That's 8 grams less of sugar. You just do water, and Chick-fil-A salad dressing is bad news. I'm going to tell you about that in a second, D. Excuse me. And then for Sprite, 170 calories, 40 milligrams of sodium, 44 grams of carbs, 39 grams of sugar, and 0, for protein. So in this instance, if I was just looking at the sugar, Okay, that's why you stick to mostly water, period. Me too, but I thought, I'm going to tell you about why I did this in a second. So in this, if out of these three choices, absolutely, D, the Sprite won. I didn't choose it. Now, here's why I did not choose water. I tell you, I've been drinking water for the most part. Every now and then I would choose something else. But when I go out to eat, I don't really want to buy water, okay? Sorry. I mean, if I'm at a restaurant, I'll get, a glass of water with some lemon. But to go with buying a meal, because that's what I did. I bought one of the meals. And I'm like, well, I'll just get the healthiest choice. I told you guys yesterday, right? I'm dealing with this cheat meal, but see, I didn't even think about that, D, because I was thinking I was ordering a meal and then the drink came with the meal. So, hey, I'm going to get a drink. I'm not going to buy some water, but see, I know better. I know now, right? What about unsweetened tea? I didn't check that out. I don't really like unsweetened tea, Ebony. So I didn't even check that one out. But here's the thing. Well, D, I'm not going to buy water unless I have to buy it. Not with a meal, because here's the thing. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy the sandwich. I like the grilled chicken sandwich, right? And I am going to get a cup of water. Free. There you go. Because I got the meal, right? I got the lemonade. I got the grilled chicken sandwich. I got a fruit cup as the side. I didn't get the fries. And I thought I was, doing good. Man, I didn't even eat the fruit cup because I wasn't hungry. I was full with the sandwich. Okay? But that's my little fix now because I know better. So you drink unsweetened tea all the time. Well, that's very good. I'm glad that you guys, like that. You found something that you like. But now that I know better, I could just eat the sandwich, give me a cup of water for free, and go on my little merry way. I mean, the prices for the meals were getting crazy anyway. You take the bread off the sandwich and just eat it with the lettuce. Well, you're doing a real good thing there, D. I ate the sandwich. I liked it. I mean, it still fit my goals. And even when I looked at my numbers for the day, the only thing that threw me off was that lemonade, man, for the sugar. Everything else was pretty good for me, even with what I had for dinner. I made turkey burgers from scratch for dinner. So, but the point I'm trying to make to you guys tonight about know better, do better, you have to know, KNOW, right? In order for you to be able to know better, to do better. I didn't know. It's all about grace and better choices. So good job for trying to make an effort. You're not there yet. I will request the whole wheat bundle. Well, I think that's what they have on that grilled chicken, Ebony. And, you just got to figure it out. And, and now with the nutrition facts laws, everybody has to publish their stuff, right? So that's how you you figure it out. But I'm not trying to make anything legalistic here. I'm not trying to say go to Chick-fil-A, get this, whatever. I'm just telling you my journey and my story so that you can have some principles that you can follow as well. Knowing, I didn't know, and I fought this for a long time. If you guys been following me, I didn't start looking at my nutrition facts until August. I did not do it because I was like, I'm not doing that for the rest of my life, looking at stuff. But God knew I had to look at it so that I would know better, so I could do better, not be held to the rules of it and not be like, oh, so legalistic, like, oh, I can't. But to know, how does this fit into the bigger picture of my goals? How does this really fit into my healthy living? Okay, they are required because some things you'd be surprised. Girl, like the lemonade, D. I'm like, it ain't soda. I know about Coke. You kept seeing those memes go around or whatever. So I just said, I love how does that fit into my bigger plans? It's true. That's why, piggybacking off my cheat meals thing yesterday, many times when people would do the cheat meals, you don't even know what you were eating, man. You could be eating something that could be like just with the lemonade. Just with the lemonade, you have exhausted all your sugar, requirements for the day. You could have exhausted your fat, your carbs or whatever, and then be like, okay, yeah, that was just, breakfast. And then now you're starving for the rest of the day because technically you're not supposed to eat anything else. So here's some things that help me. sometimes you know better, meaning you've investigated, you Googled, you got the nutrition facts, but then guess what? You're still going to do what you want to do anyway. I call that a stronghold. I call that's an area that you got to surrender to God, because when you know, like, okay, nah, that I shouldn't really be, like, okay, like if I had just said, you know what, I love Chick-fil-A lemonade and I'm going to drink it no matter what. I don't care if it's going over my goals for sugar, 58 grams, who cares? Yeah, I can say that, right? But I know God is telling me, Lakeisha, I gave you this information to help you make better choices, not for you to just throw it in the garbage and say, I'm going to do what I want to do anyway. To me, that's a stronghold. And the scripture for that is Romans 7:19. For the good that I want, I do not do, but I practice the very evil that I do not want. I know we don't like to talk about our food choices as being evil, but it really is, in terms of if God is telling you to do one thing and you're choosing to do something else, you really are acting in an evil way, really to your own self. So, and we're supposed to be living free, right? Free is what? Being free is being free, not living by rules, not towing the line, not being that, oh, you keep losing me. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on here. I see I'm okay. Sorry, D. So that's why we have to surrender these areas to God on this journey of transformation. You can't do it by yourself. Go read that chapter, man. Romans, the 7th chapter. Paul was saying some awesome stuff about this, knowing what you want to do, but still doing it. Oh, it's you. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, D. That you have to fight it. It's not going back to you have to fight. It's not going to be something where you're just going to be like, oh yeah. And there are going to be times where you're not going to know. You're not going to know, but then this is where the trial and error comes in. And that's helping me as well to know, oh man, I'm on day 186. I did not know that Chick-fil-A lemonade had 58 grams of sugar. I did not know that medium cup. I promise you I didn't know. So now that I know, Lord, help me to do better. Help me to make different choices. And you see, he gave it to me. Keisha, you don't even need that meal. Save your money, which I like saving. Get the sandwich if you like that. It's good. It wasn't, totally. Check out their salad dressings. I know about the salad dressings. You know how I know about the salad dressings, D? Because when I'm doing my own meals at home and using salad dressings, I'm like, wait a minute here. Do you know how much salad dressing a portion size is supposed to be? Like a tablespoon, okay? Or 2 tablespoons. Look at those packets, and then again, looking at the content. So, and then even then, I'm still learning in terms of what types of salad dressings am I going to get and that kind of thing. I think this is going to be my life. Hey, welcome. This is going to be my life, but it's okay. You got a medium and not a large. That's a struggle for me. Girl, it's an everyday thing, Ebony, and the sugar's really high. I believe you, D, Ebony, but this is what I'm trying to tell you. It's a daily journey, right? But it's also trial and error, meaning when you find out something, hey, I remember your name. I try to remember people's names, when you find out something, which is to me, God revealing it to you through whatever means necessary, right? Use that information to do better. Conscious effort, and you're right, once you know, then you do better. Absolutely. And what I just said about that scripture, Romans 7:19, if you don't know, meaning if you do know and you still have a hard time doing better, that's an area, that's a stronghold. And you got to ask God to just come in and dig it up from the root and help you to be able to move forward, because you can't do it on your own. I mean, none of us we could do it on our own. But what I'm saying is that if you're having a hard time transitioning, and I believe that where I'm at now on day 186, God has helped me process it. Because I told you, I was like, no, not doing that. Not going to do it. And now, because he has conditioned me, right, to do these things, I could be able to say, oh, I see. Look, that's a little extra. I didn't do that. Okay. So yeah, my numbers may be off, but now I know next time. And you know what? I may make the wrong decision the next time, but it's okay. This is not my destination. This is not the end of the world. It's another opportunity for me to grow. So, hey, Barb, welcome. Welcome, Barb. I'm about to end. I'll just go do a recap, Barb, so you can catch the replay. to give more details, I did 2 topics tonight. The first one was you can't win if you don't fight. You're working on keeping up with tracking food intake. Do it, Ebony. I say it was, it's a help to me. Welcome, Barb. Even if you just start with looking at portion sizes, looking at the nutrition facts on the things that you like to eat. That was a big eye-opener for me, man. Those portion sizes, how many cookies, that I was eating, how much candy. I mean, hey, Fat Memoirs, thanks for, what's your name? So I don't just call you by your handle. I appreciate you for joining back in. So the first topic was basically that we're going to fight until we're not here anymore on this earth. You have to fight. You can't just lay down and give up. TJ, welcome. Hopefully I remember that. And I talked about Joshua having a fight as soon as they got into the promised land. It wasn't, oh yes, milk and honey, I sit back and drink my pina coladas. Second topic was know better, do better. I talked about my experience going to Chick-fil-A, having to choose a beverage, and because I ordered a meal, and this is my story. I'm growing, but see, I've grown, right? You see my transformation even as I'm doing the scope. I ordered a meal. It came with a drink. I don't like to buy water. I don't like to do it. I mean, when I'm at a restaurant or something like that, or I'm buying a meal, okay, if I have my own water, because actually I had my water bottle with me. Can you believe that? I had my water bottle with me. So if I had thought about it, I would have just said, let me just get the sandwich. But I thought, lemonade is not bad. Okay, not bad, but lemonade is not as unhealthy as Coke would be, or Sprite. And then, Barb, I discovered that out of those choices, Sprite would have been the quote-unquote healthiest choice in regard to that, because the lemonade had 58 grams of sugar, which totally exceeded my sugar count for the day. And my encouragement to everybody is that when God reveals His information to you, use it to help you move forward. Use it to help you put things into perspective, into your bigger plans, in terms of your journey. And if you have trouble, incorporating information and making a change, it's a stronghold. Are those Crystal Light packets good? I don't know the nutrition info on them. Ebony, I don't do sugar substitutes right now. Don't like the taste. I don't do diet. I'm sorry. I mean, and then even this other research that I've heard about, like artificial sweeteners, I don't know. I don't like the taste. So for me, if I just got to do water, I'm good. Or, do other things, but I'm good with that. So I don't know. Crystal Light. Oh, you mean those packets that you flavor the water with? I haven't done that in a long time, Ebony. So I don't know. You probably just gotta look it up. Google is your friend. Yes, I remember now. It's a drink mix. Google is your friend. Look it up. Like I said, the law states that a lot of these things have to do nutrition facts. Yes, Barb. And God has helped me in this area where I even like water to drink it now. See, I have my water here. So just to encourage you guys to know that you're going to have to keep fighting, and at trial and error, you learn something new, use it to know better and to make better choices, but I hate paying for it. I'm sorry, that's just my personal thing. Now, I mean, I may buy bottled water if I'm out or do something or whatever, but if I'm buying like a meal, like I'm at a restaurant, no, I'm not buying water. If I'm at a fast food spot, which I really have not been in a long time, I'm not buying it. I will get a cup of water. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a cup of water and eat my sandwich and have a nice day. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. You can follow me on all social media. Share My World Show. Check out my blog, sharemyworldshow.com, and my YouTube channel, Share My World Show. And if you like any of my content, please like it, comment, and share. I love the comments. I always give great feedback. And thank you for taking the time out to comment. So thank you so much for sharing my world. Now go and share your world with others. Be blessed.